Hey everybody, I have another fun fold card for you today. This is a pocket card, and again I'm using the Daffodil Afternoon designer series paper and the Daffodil Daydream stamp set and dies. This is a really big set of dies. Had to put them in a whole new case so that I'd have room for them. So I also used the tailored tags and the layering circles dies. So let me show you real quick. This, I changed them just a little bit. This one I did the stitched rectangles, and like I said, I always, if I'm going to do any kind of ink on these, I use the shimmery white cardstock. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do for the inside, but I thought if I was going to stamp something, I would want to use that, so I would be all set. And then the other one I thought was kind of fun is I took the doily that I changed the color on and I sponged, and then I'm going to put a sentiment right in the circle. I think it's cute. And if you pull it up far enough, it mirrors the doily right there. I think it's kind of cute. So let's put these to the side, and I'll show you real quick how I made this. So you want a 4-inch piece of whatever designer series paper that you like. It's 4 by 11. It's scored at 1.5 and 5 1/4. So then you just fold it up, and you can give it a little burnish with your bone folder just so your creases are really good, nice and sharp. Bone folder comes in handy for that. Then it lays flat like it's supposed to. So I wanted to change this right here. I wanted it different. So I cut another little piece of the designer series paper that goes, I think, better with the front piece. And, you know, who doesn't like polka dots? So this is 1.5 by 4. Just put some glue on it and add it to the front. And I like this glue because it gives you just a minute to move your designer series paper around if you need to move it a little bit. So what I wanted to do, I get these doilies, and these are in the mini catalog, and they're heart and home. And on the back side, they're white, so you can color them with your sponge and whatever color of ink that you like. And I like the pale papaya. So what I want to do, get my glue out of the way here. So I want to figure out where this is going to sit in here because I want it to mirror this when I layer it on the front. So I'm going to bring it up quite high. So I'm going to flip it over. And then you just ink up your sponge. These are really nice. I love these. And then just start layering the color. And then you can also color your paper while you're at it. Some more on there. And just keep layering. You don't want to, put it on too heavy because I don't know, sometimes when it's heavier, it's a little splotchier maybe, but I like the lighter colors. And I don't worry about the center because I'm going to cover that up. So just pretty. And then if you want to, you can do the bottom, or you can make it look like it's lighter on the bottom. Let's just rub that out there. I think it's cute. So when you put it in here, it's really pretty, isn't it? So I'm going to go ahead and leave that in there. I'm going to move my stuff over to the side so I don't get my hands in it like I usually want to do. So you want to put your doily you know, so it mimics that. Pull it down a little bit. And you can either put glue dots underneath it, or you can just glue it down. So I'm going to add my another piece of the afternoon, Daffodil Afternoon, and I love hearts, as you might know. And we'll just put that in the center. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to put a line of glue so that we can attach it to this flap right here. Isn't it pretty? So just press that down. And then I cut this little tag with the tailored tags, and I just want to stamp it with the Easter blessings. And what I did is I actually stamped it with two different colors. I did the Mossy Meadow, and it wasn't quite dark enough for me when I stamped it. So ink it up, and then I inked it up with Memento. And then you just, oops, you just stamp it on there. I'm going to pull this down here where I can see it so I get it straight. And it makes it darker. You know, it's not quite black, it's not quite Mossy Meadow, but it's dark enough so you can see it. So just make sure if you want to do that, use a lighter ink first and then go into your Memento ink. But it's just something different. So I'm going to put the lid on this. I'm going to bring in my Pale Papaya ribbon, and you just want to bring it around so it holds the flap down. So what I did is I just I'm actually going to knot this. I usually don't knot them when I'm tying them because I'm going to tie a bow because it makes it too bulky. But with this, it's kind of sheer, and I want it to hold my flap down. And the knot's not too bad. So then you can just bring in my scissors, and I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut it at an angle so I can get it in this tailored tag. So just pull it through. And then you can just tie your bow now. Keep it flat. Make sure bow nicer. And then just pull it. Fix it a little bit. You can fluff it up. Isn't that pretty? I like it. So that's that part. I have an extra circle. Put that over there. So this I cut out of shimmery white cardstock because I want to use my blends to color it. And I used Pale Papaya, I used Old Olive, and Daffodil Delight. Light and dark of each of those. So I took my dark Pale Papaya, and I just want to do this up at the rim of the flower and then underneath, just to give it some contrast, because I'm going to come back in with the Daffodil Delight. And with your blends, they just make coloring so much easier, and it just looks so good. And then I'm going to color this flower over here with the Pale Papaya, the dark, and I'm going to outline it and then come back in with my lighter one and color that in. It just makes coloring so much easier. Makes it look like you know what you're doing. So then I'm going to come back in and color with this lighter Pale Papaya. And if you ever get that and you think, oh, that's too dark, then you come back in with your color lifter and you can go over it. Like if you want to drag some of the color off of the edges and drag it down to the center, just go over it. You have to wait just a little bit till it dries, but then you can see that it'll take some of the color off of the edges. And then I want to come in with my light Daffodil Delight or I'm going to do my dark first because I want to color in these flowers and just do some of the shading. Darker on there. And like I said, if you get it too dark, just come in with your color lifter and take some of the color out of it. I want this one to be yellow. I'm not sure if the bud is yellow, but we're going to have it yellow today. So this is going to be the white. And I like to color with the brush end when I have a big space to color in. And then I'm going to come in and blend these two colors together. Just as pretty, isn't it? Color in some more of these. I like to leave a little bit of the white on the ends. I don't know, I think it adds something. And if you, like I said, if you want to come back in with your color lifter, you want to lighten it up a little bit, or you even want to drag some of the color to the ends and just drag it like that and bring it down, and then it'll take some of the color and bring it down to the ends a little more. And it also blends your colors together, I think. So then I'm going to come in with the dark Old Olive. These are really tight today. Holy moly. Of course, I did put some lotion on my hands. That could be it too. So if you notice, I don't really worry about this because I'm going to shade these in. I'm going to come back in with my lighter Old Olive and then just blend these colors together. I think on the ends they might be a little darker. I'll color this one in and also that one. So I'm going to come back in with my lighter Old Olive with the blender end, and then I'm just going to drag the color down. It's so much fun with these blends, and it just makes, like I said, it just makes it so much easier for you to color. You can add color, you can take it off. Whoops, I don't even know my own strength today. Oops. I'm gonna come back in with this dark. Holy moly, that one's tight. And then this one I'm gonna make it a little bit darker because that way it shows that that's it. And then, you know, you can always add more. You can take away if you want to, but I like it like that. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of glue back here. I don't want it all glued down. And then I'm just going to place it right here so that the ribbon, you can still see some of this pretty paper. That's the hard part. When you're layering stuff, you don't want to cover up all your paper. But isn't that pretty? I like how it turned out. So I am offering free shipping on orders $50 or more until February the 28th. So look at my Facebook. I have a link to my store. So I hope you like this card. Let me show you this one real quick. I did make another one. I've been playing with this. And these are the new envelopes, the slimline envelopes. And I thought I would make a card that would fit in here. So this is like a box card, and it folds down, and then when you get it, it pops up. So I thought, sending healing thoughts your way. I thought that would be pretty. And it's quite a big card. It's 8.5, and then it's almost 4. It's like 3 3/4. So, but isn't that neat? We used another one of the doilies here. And if you've never done a card like this before, it's got these little mechanisms underneath so that it doesn't stick, and it allows you to fold this card any different way. It's kind of neat. So let me know what you think. Talk to you later.